State Attorney General and local law enforcement today announcing new indictments in a massive fentanyl trafficking bust, a big story. In fact, at a news conference earlier today, leaders said they have made more than 100 arrests in, quote, Operation Devil in Disguise for a massive drug ring. Our News 19 reporter, Josie Frost, is over at the Richland County Court where some of those suspects appeared today. Now she's updating us on their bond hearing.
Of the 108 people now facing charges in this investigation, just a handful appeared here today in court. State officials are calling this one of the largest fentanyl trafficking investigations in state history.
1 kilogram of fentanyl can kill 500,000 people. That's 500,000 lives right there.
Authorities say in the operation they seized 4 kilograms of fentanyl, along with 44 kilograms of cocaine and 10 kilograms of methamphetamine. A dozen people accused of being involved in the operation came before the court today. Some are only facing charges for residences as stash houses, while others are accused of bringing drugs across state lines and even distributing fentanyl that resulted in someone's death. A bill passed at the State House earlier this month would create a new offense, fentanyl-induced homicide. Anyone found guilty of knowingly distributing fentanyl that kills someone could face up to 30 years in prison. Prior to this investigation, the Attorney General says at least 6 people have been charged with murder from fentanyl-related overdoses.
To those who deal fentanyl, that you are responsible for your dope. And if you're throwing out hot dope and it kills people, we are going to bring very serious charges against you.
Around half of the suspects that appeared here today were granted bond. Most of them are being held at the Greenville County Detention Center or Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center. Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
Okay, Josie, thank you. And also tonight, we're taking a much closer look at data showing the total number of overdose deaths right here in South Carolina. And it shows it's down. However, fentanyl continues to have an alarming impact. In fact, back in 2023, there were 1,550 fentanyl overdose deaths in our state. That accounts for nearly 3 out of every 4 drug fatalities. It's one of the leading causes of accidental death, and federal health leaders have this message, quote, "One pill can kill. One pill can kill." That was the case with Cody Bryant, a young man who passed away in 2020 at the age of 25. Right now we're showing you some photographs. Cody's mother, Holly Alsobrooks, also tells us he died from a single pill that contained fentanyl. Right now the mom tirelessly works to prevent future overdose deaths. Have a listen.
I felt like I was the only one, and there's such a stigma around drug use, and no one wants to say that their child, did this once or did this 10 times or was in rehab or whatever. Poor choices should not be killing our children. This was a poor choice. One night, one time, one mistake. One mistake should not kill our children.
Yeah, she's talking about those poor choices. Alsobrooks also helped create an organization called Fentanyl Kills Us. And if you or someone you know is struggling with substance abuse, help is available. You can always contact the Lexington-Richland Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council, also known as LADRAC, or LRADAC, I should say. That number is 803-726-9300 for support and treatment options. And another resource is the South Carolina Department of Alcohol and Other Drug Abuse Services. You can reach them at this number. It's 803-896-5555. That way you can get statewide assistance and referrals. We're going to make sure we get all of this information, though, over on our website. It's WLTX.com.